Alright guys, welcome back to video number 5 of returning to Asheron's Call. So I have just learned the life spells that I have bought. I have actually placed a few of those life spells at the end of my War Magic casting spells. I still have a heal spell. Might be a good idea to go ahead and buy a heal 2 spell just to heal myself if I need to. And I will look for that spell if I can find it. Must be right here. Heal self too. Still see that I still have 61,000 pyrols. You can click any pile of your pyrols in your backpack, look down at the parentheses down here, and it'll show you the total number of pyrols you have. So one thing you'll want to do is if you was to die, whether it be by another player or whether it was to be by a monster, you would drop half your pyrols, I believe it is, on your corpse. I'm going to go ahead and move this heal spell, heal self 2. I'm going to go ahead and move it down here so I can heal myself for more points if I get in trouble. But you would drop half your pyrols if you was to die on your corpse. If you can't get to your corpse or if another player kills you, they would get half your pyrols. So I don't want one of these other players or to lose 30,000 pyrols. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, plus for the purpose of showing you guys, I'm going to have to run, I'm going to run in and run back down here. And I don't know if, I haven't really looked to see if pretty much all the NPCs sell big trade notes. They might nowadays. It used to be only the mages sold big trade notes. Let me check this guy real quick. You can actually click the down arrow button here, go to, it doesn't even look like he sells trade notes at all. So you sell your stuff, you're not going to be able to get any trade notes here to keep your money safe. The good thing about trade notes is it keeps your money safe from dropping, so you won't drop half of it. It does cost a premium to buy the trade notes. I believe it's 12 to 15%, somewhere in there, but they can be cashed in at any NPC vendor, and it's a good way to actually keep your pyros safe from losing them. Inside this building on the right at the bottom of the hill that I've just went in is your jewelry vendor right over there. Now I could actually sell her this jewelry. And so I can go ahead and sell that to her real quick. I can move up here and go upstairs here in Holberg. And if you take a look at this NPC in gray here, the Archmage, she actually sells spell components and high-level trade notes. So I want to buy some spell components anyway because I bought some level 2 spells. I only have the Pyro Scarabs that I started with. So you'll want to buy Iron Scarabs. They're basically in order. And this NPC has the first 4 level Scarabs, much like the other building at the top of the hill had the first level 4 skills, or spells, schools of spells. And so I'm going to go ahead and buy, I have plenty of money, I'm going to go ahead and buy about 25 to 30 of each of these. That way I have them when I need them. I'm also going to buy plenty of prismatic tapers. You burn through the prismatic tapers a lot faster than you do the scarabs. That's why you only need about 20 at the most, 25 at the most. So I'm going to go ahead and you can move your items around in your backpack, kind of keep them organized. You can also buy other packs and put them over here to keep stuff organized. But you only start off with about 25 prismatic tapers. I've already used one. As I start going through higher levels of spells, I'll go through these prismatic tapers a lot quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and stock myself up with at least about 250 of those. And then you can combine things just by dragging them on top of each other. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of my money to buy some trade notes to keep it safe. You have different levels. V is 500, X is 1,000, L is 5,000, C is 5,000. You can go all the way up to MMDs, which is 250,000. MMDs are the popular trade note now. When people trade something of high value, they'll usually state it in how many MMDs they're selling it for. So if you see somebody in the trade channel basically saying, you know, they're selling a certain weapon or something like that, and they say 10. Usually doesn't mean 10 pyrals. It usually means 10 of these 250,000 pyral MMDs. Money is just so vast now compared to what it used to be. So I'm going to go ahead and buy as many C notes as I can, and I can even go ahead and stock up on an L note there, and I only have 2,000 left. You can stack these C notes up so that you don't have tons of C notes everywhere. I like to drag them kind of towards the bottom. While I'm down here at the bottom of this, towards the bottom of Holberg here, I want to show you a couple other things. One, if you collect any wings, or if you get any wings or charms or anything like that while you're hunting, you can take them to the collector, or any collector at any town, and pretty much give this collector the charm or the Pythos wing or whatever it is, and they'll give you some experience and a little bit of money. So another thing too, any town crier here, anything that I can't drop, such as this other oil of rendering that I got from the training, if I try to set that down, it'll say it can't be dropped. If I try to sell it or trade it to somebody, it'll say can't be sold. And I just want to get rid of it because it's of no use to me. Anything that you want to get rid of that you can't drop, I was able to drop those starter boots, but anything like this that you can't drop, you can simply take it to a town crier, give it to them, and they will actually take it off your hands so you're not having to loot it around. Letter from home, get rid of that. Anything else I want to get rid of? Definitely don't want to get rid of your facility hub portal gem. I like to drag that down here. We'll definitely be needing that. Basically, that is a quick way they've made for new players such as me to level up from level 10 to 50 very fast. What they've done is they've put a lot of the different level, they've sorted it up into different levels of like level 10, level 15, level 20, level 25, sorted dungeons of those particular levels into a quick area to actually access those, so you don't have to run over this huge world of Dareth and Asheron's Call trying to find these dungeons, and saves you a lot of time. Makes it really convenient and quick way to level up. And I've only done a few of those with my other character that I've started here on Asheron's Call, but it's really nice, I can tell you that. So I'm not needing to go here again. I do have a Frost Arc 2 that I found in the other dungeon. I'll go ahead and learn that. And let's go ahead and head over to this other dungeon. The other dungeon is basically between these two buildings at the top of the hill. You just keep running. Stay at the top of this hill for the most part. And you're going to run to the other side over here, and you're going to see the portal to the other dungeon. And this is the dungeon for one of the quests I got. I think it was back in video 2 from one of the people in the bar. And the guy is asking for 8 different items from this particular dungeon. You can double click it. It'll tell you the coordinates of this dungeon. Your coordinates are always shown up here by your radar. So really easy to weigh north and south, east and west, and you can find your way around the huge world by using coordinates. This is the portal here for this particular dungeon, and we're going to go ahead and start this dungeon out. And we probably won't complete it here. Probably be completed in the next video. But we're going to go here. If I turn left, it's the exit out. And we're looking for 8 different items. They're pretty obvious. Don't really need to search your list that much. I'm going to go ahead and whack this Drudge with my first level 2 spell. And this is a lot better because I am whacking them in one spell rather than having to cast multiple spells on him. And here is the first item you'll need is the candle right inside the first room. Pick that up. If you want, you can drag that down to your bottom so you know how many items you have. Proceed through the doors. Don't worry about these rooms, they have nothing in them. You'll want to kill off the monster here. Again, looking for high value items, anything that looks interesting to you. That's a creature magic spell. Increase the dual wield mastery. I'll never use that, but as a mage here. Inside this room, there is a drudge and a chest. And I'm level 10, just like that. Nice shield, but too much burden for me to carry. Open the chest and look for valued loot. Item enchantment mastery 4. That'll come in handy. Later on with creature magic. Nothing in this room. You'll go ahead and proceed down the tunnel here. In this particular dungeon, you can avoid going down this hall to the left. There's really nothing down there except a bunch of drudges. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to loot everything for the purpose of making this video quicker. Come down here to the right. You'll have plenty of drudges to kill. Your second item is beyond these first doors on the right. You will come in here and whack a few drudges. I thought I had it, you must have resisted. Must select a target. Where did he go? One of the weird bugs about this game is sometimes you will see those monsters just disappear through the walls. Kind of random, but that does happen in this game. Second item you want to collect for this quest is this antique bowl in this room. And then you'll make your way out. Your very next door you want to take to the left. You'll open that. And you will have your third item out of 8 right here. It is the antique platter. Don't worry about going back out of this room and going down the hallway. Just stay going straight through here. And you will see your fourth item right up here on the right. Your brass lamp. Continue through the doors. You will come out here to this area, the stage here. You'll have a couple of drudges to whack. Sometimes you'll see this drudge over here come out here and fall off. So that's kind of funny. So he'll fall down to that pit below. You come over here. This room straight ahead of you is item number 5. And I believe that's right. Let me go ahead and drag all these items down here to the bottom. Yep, 5 items. Hello, Mr. Drudge. I'll take that. 23 burden units for 3,480. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Go ahead and upload this. You will see me continuing this quest, get the last 3 items, and turning in this quest in video number 6. Again, continue to leave your thumbs up or thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to. Any questions, comments, anything you want to say, just be respectful. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you in video number 6.